Every time you step in, you are teaching someone else. They do not have to show up. Did you realize that? So you already know the type, right? So you step in, someone's supposed to do something, you step in, you cover for them. They seem like they forgot. You're just trying to get it done. You already know the type. They forget, you remind. They delay, you follow up. They flake, you cover up. They underfunction, and you overcompensate until you're running on fumes. And the worst part, they barely notice. This isn't just a them problem, it's a dynamic. And if you're tired of carrying the emotional, logistical, and spiritual load, you're in the right place. Overfunctioning and underfunctioning are two sides of the same coin. Here's what it can look like. You make the plans, remember the birthdays, handle the crisis, manage the emotion, pay the fee, reschedule the appointment. They forget, go with the flow, wait for you to fix it, say, you're just better at this, or withdraw until you pick up the slack. You might be dealing with a partner who avoids hard conversations while you do all the emotional gymnastics. A sibling who only calls when they need something. A friend who never initiates but always shows up when you plan everything. A coworker who lets you take the lead and then they take the credit. And over time, you resent them. They depend on you. Nobody's growing up in this situation. Let's get honest. You keep overfunctioning because it feels safer. You don't trust the ball won't be dropped. You're afraid to be perceived as selfish. You like being seen as the reliable one. You secretly tie your worth to what? To usefulness. Also, you low-key like control. Aha, that's the other side of the coin. It's okay. We're telling the truth here. But what you gain in control, you lose in connection. And what you avoid in conflict, you invite in quiet resentment. When you overfunction for someone else, here's what they don't learn. Responsibility, accountability, emotional resilience, initiative, and self-reflection. In other words, you're robbing them of their own evolution, installing your own. As scary as it is to let someone fumble, that's how they learn. Remember when you learned how to walk? You had to fall. You had to take the fall so you knew how to get back up. Overfunctioning creates false peace. You think you're avoiding chaos, but really, you're just absorbing it. You say, I'll just do it. It's easier. They won't handle it right away. If I say no, they'll get upset. They're going through a lot. But the truth is, you're scared to set a boundary that might make someone uncomfortable. You keep the peace at the cost of your own peace of mind. Let me warn you with love what happens when you stop. When you stop overfunctioning, people will act confused. Some will get angry. Some will guilt trip you. And some will step up. Some will step away. But you will breathe deeper than you have in years. And you'll realize it was never your job to keep it all together, especially when no one else was trying. Here's an affirmation for you. I no longer confuse sacrifice with love. I allow others to grow by refusing to carry what is not mine. Think about this and reflect. Who in my life is consistently underfunctioning when I'm around? Oh yeah, because this happens when you're around. When you're not there, they have to pick up the slack. And what do I fear will happen if I stop being able to be the responsible one? And where am I ready to set a new boundary that reflects my worth, not just my availability? See, overfunctioning isn't noble. Not at all. Like we said already, you're stealing your own peace. It's not sustainable, and most of all, it's not love. It's fear dressed as service. Oh, what else did we say? We did say that it was a sense, it gives you a sense of control. But truly, you can't control the outcome for someone else. It's control dressed as care. Exhaustion dressed as reliability, right? Because you just keep going through your exhaustion, not even realize how much you're falling apart. You deserve relationships where effort flows both ways, where care isn't currency, and you don't have to earn your place by carrying the weight of two people. Yeah, that's yourself and that other person in your life, if it's just one. And if not, you're carrying more than one other person. Imagine that. While everyone sits around, you're carrying all their weight. And if no one has told you yet, you get to put it down. Yes, you do. You get to pause, and you get to be supported. You don't have to keep functioning this way. It's your right to say no. It's all right to surrender and let others learn their lessons. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about overfunctioning. Do you have some place in your life or do you have somewhere in your life where you're overfunctioning? Do you have people in your life that are underfunctioning because they know that you'll just take care of it? What would happen if you really just said, it's okay. If you don't do it, I don't have to do it either. I have other things to do. So anyway, drop me a comment. We're going to be talking about some different parts of overfunctioning over the next week or so, the next couple of weeks. So drop me a comment. Let me know, because if you're going to step into your authenticity and really step into the person that you are, this is the first step. Understanding why you're overfunctioning, how it looks, and how it looks on your side. Understanding why you do it, and understanding why other people are letting you do it, and why they're underfunctioning, by the way. All right, drop me a comment, and I'm sending you love. Subscribe and drop me a comment.